G'day chaps, welcome back. We have made it to the radio control hut. I'm carrying on directly from where we were before. And because I wanted to show you what we find here basically. I wanted to do this together. So let's have a little search. There won't be much in here because Interloper means that there just ain't much in general. There really isn't much to be found. Oh, that's huge. That's huge. That might be enough to get us through the dam. Now, having said that, the last time I was in the dam, and this was playing on the test build mind, but when I was in the dam the last time, there was no Fluffy, there was no wolf. Because on Stalker, you go into the dam. Ah, that's huge as well. Painkillers and in very good condition too. Every time you'd head into the dam on Stalker, you would always find a wolf. Whereas the last time I was there, coffee also huge. Food. Let's just... That was in really bad condition, so let's eat that right now. Water's a bit scarce, so we should probably cook something up. Okay. Any clothes? No. Work boots. Crappy condition, but let's take them. We're going to harvest what we've got. We need to warm up anyway. So we'll take that leather and we'll repair the boots we have. It is worth it. It's a pain. It takes a lot of time, but it is worth it. We still have leather, so let's do it. See if we can get them up to 100%. If we can, these... Yes, we can. So they're the boots that we're going to stick with for a long time, I imagine. We still have 19 cloth left, that's very good. We have tons of rose hips. Quite decent fire materials. Clothes are not too bad. Food, not great. But we have no choice. Like I said, we really need to get over to Mystery Lake. Get those cattails. The cattails are going to be the major food source. And we need to find some kind of weapon, the hacksaw ideally, so that we can at least cut. What are the chances? I'm going to leave those because they're so heavy. I'm going to eat that right now. If we get sick we can sleep, so it's not the end of the world. And we're just going to have to do some water. We've got 1 hour of daylight left, so let's do that while we can. We have books, so starting a fire shouldn't really be a problem. Having said that, I really shouldn't use the books unless I have to. I really should just be using the sticks with 60% chance of success instead of using the books. We should save the books because they're like special fire starters basically. And there will be times where we get very desperate, I imagine. So let's see how we go. I'm thinking ahead now. I'm thinking about when we get up to the dam. We're going to need to probably start a fire before we actually enter the dam. And that's because we'll have no other kind of food light source. So I'm going to cook up quite a bit of water here. This is going to be our last chance to do it for a while. So let's go for... We can carry 4 litres without a problem, I think. Maybe even 5. I really don't want to be stopping to do water again. That's my thinking. Okay, that'll do. Beautiful night. Right, let's bed down. What's that? You are shitting me. What is that doing there? Unbelievable. That means we can open this locker now and any cars we find. Of course it's empty. Right, let's just get this sleep done. I'll go for just 6 hours because we're going to get thirsty pretty quick. So again, I've been surprised at how soft a start this has been. This is not what I was expecting. But that's just the luck of the draw, like I was saying before. So let's go for 4 hours. Let's see how we do. We might need to kill some time in the beginning. Because if we were to head out now, it would just be brutally cold. Brutally cold. Too much, so. Let's... There's no repairing we can do. Is there any crafting we can do? Nah. Not really. So let's research some fishing, even though I never fish. Ever, ever, ever. But we really need to kill some time. And that'll do. I'm not gonna eat those... Oops, sorry. I'm not gonna eat those crackers just yet. Bed down for 1 hour. I'm not going to eat them until we're absolutely starving, which is not far away, of course. But we're going to see how we do. We're going to see how we get on. We have 11 matches. That's our limit. How cold is it? Way minus 27. Aish. There's a storm coming. But I'm not going to hang around here anymore. Hanging around means death, so we have tons of energy. Let's burn some. How heavy are we? 22 kilos, so we can afford to pick up tons and tons of sticks. So I'm really just running. We need to get to that cave as soon as humanly possible. Don't need to concern ourselves with energy. It's far too cold to hang around. Hope you're enjoying this, by the way. This is one of those just chilled day off kind of playthroughs, you know. I might do this kind of thing with Stellaris with you one day. I've had a decent game on Stellaris actually. I feel like I know how to play it now. I've done fairly well in this one game that I'm playing. So I kind of feel like I've got to a point where I can play it with you and not be embarrassed. Let's put it that way. Let's just see. It would be kind of wise to start a fire here, I guess. But I just don't want to hang around. Fuck it. We'll just... If we take some damage, we take some damage. I just don't want to hang around. I don't want to go slow. It feels like there's a storm coming in. If a storm hits and we're stuck in that cave, we are done. We have fuel, but we don't have that much fuel. And we're just going to risk the hypothermia. I really want to check that hut, that hunting hut up there. So this is a little bit risky coming up around here. There could be wolves. But let's take that risk. This bit around here. The bear comes up around here. The wolves don't so much, I suppose. But yeah, the bears do. There is meat that I would love to take, but we just can't. We still don't have the hacksaw, so there's nothing we can do. Food, that is hugely important actually. That's going to stave off starvation for just a little while longer. Let's keep moving. I'll check that body. I think it's pointless to check the body, but I'll check it anyway. I'll take it, we can break that down. And I'm just checking this in case there's some kind of arrow, but of course there isn't. So, ignoring the feather. We're too cold to really care about that stuff. Nothing. Unbelievable. Oh, that's disappointing. Right, so let's just get in the cave. Let's get out of the danger from this cold. I'm going to need to get some of the lichen, whatever. Old man's beard stuff. Really soon. So, okay, we're at the cave. So we've made it this far. We're going to get in the cave. We're going to start a fire. And that will give us our brand. And the brand is how we're going to navigate through the tunnel, the cave. We have no other way of making light, so that will do. I guess we can cook up those rose hips as well while we're at it. We have enough water, so. But yeah, we really need to warm up. And of course, amongst all of this, we still have no bedroll, so that's always there at the back of my mind. We're just barely not starving. Barely not starving. Let's use a book. We have 4. That's okay. That should pretty much guarantee that we start a fire. If not the first time, then certainly the second. So, but we don't want to waste too much fuel on it. And this feels like, Interloper feels like it's really stretching all the experience I've got, all the skills I've got in the Long Dark, and it's really just been a very clever addition to the game, I think. Very, very clever. You know, Hinterland are very good at looking at what people are doing, how people are playing the game, and then adding stuff that adds value to the game, and so it's so rare in game development right now. The developers get it right time and time again. It really is. Oops, shit. So this, I mean, The Long Dark truly stands out, and for me will always stand out as an exceptional, truly exceptional example of game development. And this, Interloper, Hinterland themselves say this should be the hardest survival challenge of any survival game that exists, and I would agree with that. I can't think of anything else that is tougher than this. Especially if you have a little bit of bad luck on a start, like if you start on Timberwolf Mountain or something. It's such a challenge. It's so hard, but in a good way, because it's doable. There's nothing about it that's not doable. You just really have to make decisions, and you can't waste time, and sometimes you have to sort of do stuff that doesn't feel like, well, do stuff that you don't want to do, like you have to leave shelter because you know that you can't stay there overnight, for example. Like Timberwolf Mountain, that hut. You know you have to leave sometimes, even if it means walking through the night and freezing. Because you know that the temperature is going to drop at night and you'll die. So it really just sort of pushes those limits. I'm just checking if there's anything for us to grab. Nope. But of course I have to run because this brand really doesn't last very long. And we can't sleep here, so we're going to have to keep moving. Trying to remember. Oh yeah. Okay. They've improved this. This looks so much better, this bit of the tunnel. Looks really, really good. Really good now. I love that bit. You can actually see outside now. Very cool. So we made it through, no problems. Didn't find much of any. Ooh, there may be a flare back here, if I remember rightly. Just before this brand goes out. No. Fuck. Okay. That's a shame. Used to be, well, there sometimes was a flare there. No worries. Okay, anyway, we're nearly warm enough, so I think we're good to leave. And actually, if I remember rightly, if they haven't changed it from the test build, I think I know where there might be a bedroll. And it's around here. And that bedroll is a game changer. Massive game changer. Because it starts giving you freedom of movement for the first time. So it's -9, it's not that bad. I'm going to sacrifice tiredness again, because cold is the real enemy. We're okay to pick up sticks. So that bedroll I was talking about, I last found it at there's a cave. So once you come through this sort of section, there's a cave on the right hand side where the rabbits are. If any of you are watching this and you're not big players of the Long Dark, you'll find that I'm such a Long Dark nerd. But this is just solely because it's become my go-to game of choice. As I've said before so many times, it has that perfect blend of relaxation and excitement. So I love to play it when I'm just wanting to escape, you know. Gaming for me is still escapism. It's good wine. Drinking a Pinot Noir from Tasmania. So this is the cave up here. Fingers crossed. I really hope they haven't changed it from the test build. Ah, there's that long man's beard. I'm going to have to really look up how I should be pronouncing that. And oh no, we've changed it. Mother of frickers. At least we've got some more matches. Damn, so I wonder where they keep the bedroll now. That sucks. That sucks. I was pretty hopeful about that. I really thought that was a done deal. So we don't need to get too much lichen. Okay, so I really should be chasing these rabbits up towards the wolf. This guy's not going to comply though, is he? Is he? Yeah. Okay, cool. This is the tricky part, because, oh no. So the wolf's already chasing something. That's good, so wolf's already spotted a rabbit. Don't need to worry about him. I get a chance to collect these cattails, which is pretty much our only food source right now. And then we're going to have to hurry up and get round over the dam. And I reckon this wolf, there's a big risk he's going to spot us. This is pretty close. So we are freezing. God. I really want to scare that wolf off and take some rabbit meat. I also want to get those cattails, but it's just not worth the risk. And I hate to leave them behind, because I know how scarce food is, but I just don't think we should risk it. So we're going to run like pushies. We're up to the 21-minute mark, but I'm going to keep on going. So I'm going to risk 11% chance of hypothermia. I'm going to risk hypothermia. I'm going to try to cross the dam first, and I'm going to start a fire so that we can start a brand, so that we have some kind of light source when we actually enter the dam, and that means that we can search it. 7 hours of daylight left. We can do it, boys. We're at 85% condition. This is not the end of the world. We're doing it. We really need some kind of tools so that we can get meat from carcasses. That's the thing we're lacking. It's such a critical thing. If we could do that, then we could scare a deer towards a wolf, scare the wolf away, take kilos and kilos of meat, and that will kind of solve our food problem for a while. And there's this carcass up here that we could harvest, but we just have nothing to do it with. So just gonna have to keep pushing on. And ultimately we are heading towards Desolation Point, of course. We have no choice. We have no choice, and I can't harvest it. It sucks. But whatever. Let's get up here. Let's just get up here, and then I'm going to start this fire. And then we'll get inside, we'll enter the dam, and I guess I'll stop it there. And we search the dam in the next episode. Interesting game so far. I mean, we're not doing all that badly, to be fair. Interloper gets way worse. And I keep on talking about it, but I guess you will just see. Most people, so even Raph from Hinterland says himself, even the most experienced players... how cold are we? -3. So I'm going to add some more sticks. We can get this up to... Okay, so we're not freezing anymore. I'll explain what I'm doing in just a second. I'm going to cook up the coffee right now, because coffee can be an absolute lifesaver. So I'm going to cook up all of that coffee while we're here, and then just have it ready in case we are either starving to death or we need an energy boost, because there are going to be situations pretty soon where we're going to be like on the verge of death basically, and we need some kind of energy. Especially because we have no bedroll. So without bedroll, we can use coffee to just kind of keep going that tiny bit longer, if we have to. So I'm going to cook up all this coffee. One more. And then a couple more sticks, and then we get to take our brand. We get to enter the dam. Okay, there we go. That will do. Right, boys, I'm going to stop it here, sorry. And join me in the next one where we search the dam. Ciao for now.